Well, we got Stuttering John to get to with his interviews from the Oscar party.
Yeah,
they have this weird.
Really funny.
Yeah, let me do that first, and then I'll ask you this other question. But come on in, Stuttering John. They have this weird Oscar party thing, which I don't really get the concept.
It's away from the Oscars.
I get invited to it, but I have no desire to sit there with a bunch of people who hate me. What is so funny?
Hero of the stupid.
Jesus, Fred.
I didn't know that was Fred.
Fred's suddenly getting a bigger laughing thing than Jackie going over in the corner.
That's all right.
And it's like real annoying. It's like, ah, ha, 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 ha.
No, it's not quite like that, but I'll go.
Because he never used to laugh. Now all of a sudden
Not at all.
Jackie got him going.
Maybe I'm in a happy mood. What can I say? It's my gig.
I used to like that Fred didn't laugh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now, do you hear him?
No, he's not going to laugh from now on.
Good. Because it's a fake laugh anyway.
It is not. I beg your pardon. That was real. How do you know it's a fake laugh?
Fred's not even being like Fred right now. It's a fake Fred. You know what I mean? It's like that's Fred, the radio guy. That is not.
I beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon.
It's a real Fred.
Who knows? Who wants to know?
Who cares?
My next book is going to be on Fred.
Yeah, you're smart. That's the one people want to read. This is just a warm-up.
There you go.
So, you know, Fred was once a stripper? And she stripped for crack?
Everybody in my book does the same thing.
Yeah. Fred joined the Air Force and became a stripper and worked for a crackhead.
Because they called me.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to say no.
I had a hangover.
Fred, do me a favor. Just don't laugh, okay? I'm like, what's he laughing at?
Let me ask you a question.
No, I don't want to hear.
Let me ask you a question. Why is it okay for Robin to laugh, but I can't laugh?
She laughs at an appropriate time.
That was appropriate.
You're laughing. I'm trying to do a show.
There was complete silence, and all of a sudden we hear,
Fred, it's radio. And Fred, you've seen John walk through the door a million times with that hair.
And I laugh every time.
Laugh to yourself. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's radio. No one knows what he's laughing about. I'm in the middle of a conversation. And then I get distracted. I want to move my show along, please. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear from the crew. I don't want a big crew. I'm sick of the crew.
Well, in November you won't have.
All right, November there's no more crew.
There you go. But until then, I'm going to laugh.
All right. So anyway, they have this really weird party. I got invited to it. I would never go because first of all, everybody hates me. But they invite New York celebrities to go to Elaine's, which I don't even know why people go there. I don't even know what that is. Is that where Woody Allen goes?
Yes.
Yeah. You go to Elaine's and they have a TV set on, and all the celebrities sit there and watch the Oscars together.
And commiserate why they're not there.
Yeah, so, first of all, if I want to watch TV and I really wanted to see the Oscars, I would stay home.
Yeah, can you really pay attention to the Oscars?
So I assume it's just a bunch of people who want to go out and see other celebrities and, you know, and basically have this phony pretense of having the Oscars on in the background. But evidently, like who goes? Like Carly Simon?
Yeah,
and
Carly Simon was there.
That guy from Def Jam, you know, Russell Simmons?
Yeah.
Oh, he was there?
Yep.
Evidently, Russell Simmons was at some table with some girl. Who was the girl? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
I heard about this. Veronica Webb?
Oh,
because he's always with models.
Yeah, he's with a model, and evidently they were being very loud, and Carly Simon was at the next table, and she started shushing them. And he was like, you got to be kidding. I mean, I don't blame the guy. I mean, it's like, you know, come on. I mean, who's paying attention?
You really come here to watch this TV show.
Carly actually went there to watch the TV show. I guess she doesn't have a TV in her house.
Maybe not.
So evidently they got into some sort of yelling thing.
See, even other people go out and have a bad time at these parties and get into fights, so it isn't just you.
Well, it would be me with everybody. You know, after the 30th person coming up and going, hey, man, you made fun of me, and I don't like you.
Ew, I hate him.
Yeah, and no one talking to me. I don't want to go to that. And I don't get the concept anyway. If I was single, I'd get the concept.
It wasn't even a big party, though. It was like...
Who was there?
It's like a lot of, like, you know, local news guys and stuff like that. You know?
Oh, let me see who you interviewed. So what did you do? You stood outside of Elaine's? And
I stood outside. I only had, like, one question, you know, as they went in, you know.
You had an opportunity for one question.
Yeah.
We wrote 19 billion questions.
So everybody's just filing past John, and he's yelling out a question?
Right.
Yeah.
But there were a couple of celebrities there that you might want to hear from. Let me go in order. It's getting harder and harder, let me say, for John to get interviews, because he went to this thing the other day where he got abruptly thrown out.
Oh, yeah, the Magic Johnson thing.
It was Magic Johnson, Pat Riley, and
LT.
Yeah, and Lawrence Taylor.
Right.
All up on a stage. And John asks one question, and they just throw him right out. And this is while I was sick. I wasn't even here, and Jackie was here. So Fred wrote, Fred is really good at writing Stuttering John questions. Mm-hmm. And I guess there was no one there to censor him, but the next question was supposed to be to Magic Johnson, where Fred had written John a question that said, "Hey, Magic, have you gone and checked out coffins yet? Picked out your own coffin." So
that's why I was so nervous. I'm like, you haven't approved these.
I know. So when I'm not here, all hell breaks loose. So I'm glad that John got thrown out in a way.
That's always been your function, to rein in Fred.
Right.
Because Fred doesn't know.
Well, Fred's as out of it as John. Fred has no ability to censor himself.
Absolutely not.
And I've always told Fred, don't bother about censoring yourself, because I'll be here to, to tell you if something's completely way out of line.
And you weren't here.
I wasn't here, so things had broken down. The system had broken down.
And poor John will read whatever's on the paper.
And Jackie will never tell Fred anything is wrong with his material, because Fred will get mad.
Jackie just collects Fred's paper. That's Jackie's job.
Yeah, because Fred hates me because he feels I sometimes censor his material.
Yeah, you take out all the funny stuff.
Right. But you're allowed. Yeah, if Jackie does it, forget about it.
Jackie has no right.
So the next question was going to be, "Hey, Magic, have you picked out your own coffin yet?" So I'm glad that John got thrown out.
What was the question that got him thrown out?
I asked.
It was, here, I'll play it for you. I'll do it real quick. And I don't know, it wasn't even that bad, but they threw him out.
Well, then you can imagine what would have happened with the coffin question.
Don't be nervous. Oh, what is this?
That's a card.
First of all, let me
that's Magic.
Everybody here, the press. This is our second annual event in partnership with the Robin Hood group, and we want to thank them because they...
Poor Magic used to be like this big basketball star, now he's like with the Robin Hood group. What's the Robin Hood group?
And there's barely any press there, too.
There's nobody even there.
Nobody there.
Nobody cares.
7 press people, and I'm one of them.
And they threw you out.
Because everyone figured to be dead by now. And they're like, "Hey, what's going on, man? You announced you had AIDS. You're supposed to go in like 10 days. Like Eazy-E."
They've done all this work, and they're responsible, really, for today's event. Any questions?
Where did she come from? Pat Riley? Pat Riley? Yeah. Do you think that Patrick Ewing has a career after basketball as a male model?
That was it?
Yeah, and then they threw him out.
Oh, man. They couldn't feel that one?
No.
No. They really... Pat Riley looked at me like he wanted to kill me, and that was it.
That was it.
I always say sports guys are the angriest.
So anyway, here's outside of Elaine's. Let me take a break, and then I'll play you John outside of Elaine's. He had a lot of celebrities there, like Al Roker, Mike Wallace, and Walter Cronkite, who hates John.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear him with Walter again.
But you don't recognize me. They don't recognize me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens when we get back. All right, let me get to this Stuttering John stuff real quick. This is Stuttering John at this Oscar party here in New York. So it's like a bunch of celebrities get together and watch TV at Elaine's. It's weird.
Did you get inside, John?
No, I waited outside.
Okay.
Must have been weird in there, because this is a weird concept. Watching TV with a bunch of other celebrities.
Famous people watching TV together.
Yeah, I mean, I could see inviting a few famous people over to my house and watching it TV, but I don't have any famous friends, so... Except for Chuck Norris. And he lives in Arizona somewhere.
I thought it was Texas.
Isn't that in Arizona?
No.
Oh, too bad. Didn't know that.
Some good friend don't even know where he lives.
Some idiot. I don't even know where Arizona or Texas is. All right, here we go. This is Stuttering John with Al Roker. He's a local weatherman, but people know him nationally because he's on the Today Show sometimes. Big fat black guy.
Well, not only that, he's now taking over for Willard Scott on Mondays and Fridays or something like that.
He's the new jolly guy, and he's better than Willard because he's black. And getting a happy black guy is like a rarity in today's world. So he's like raking in the dough.
What world were there happy blacks in?
Don't tell me. I don't want to know. I think in the bizarro world. So he's like this real fat, jolly, he's like a grown-up Urkel. And he's a real nice guy. We know him and stuff. And there isn't a white guy on the planet who doesn't think he can beat him up. So it gives you a real good feeling.
Except that he's so fat and big.
Yeah, you can beat him up.
But, if he sat on you, he could beat you.
Right. He's Gentle Ben. So here's Al Roker.
Hey, Al, can we ask you a question, please, for WXRK Radio?
Sure.
Why does everyone hate the Jews?
Good. Have a nice night.
Thank you, Al. Thank you very much.
How did he say that? Was he like...
Very pissed off.
Was he?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't hate anybody.
Yeah.
And he's acting like nobody hates the Jews.
He hadn't even heard of it.
Yeah. A black guy who doesn't hate Jews. Go find one of those. Every show I turn on now, any kind of black public affairs show, they're talking about the Jews, and we got to get along with the Jews. It's ludicrous. Why are blacks sitting and worried about getting along with Jews? And why do Jews want to get along with blacks?
5 million Jews in this country. There's a couple of 100 million people. Why do we worry about the 5 million Jews?
I don't know. Because you know what? No one else is talking to the blacks. The Jews, for some reason, have this guilt thing, and they want to talk to the blacks. Everyone else is like, hey, screw the blacks. We're not going to talk to them. Everyone else is ignoring them.
Amazing.
I don't know. It's just weird. But Jews, God love them. They got to talk to everybody. Jews love to talk, and they love to sue. Since they can't sue the blacks because the blacks have nothing, they talk to them.
I saw one show where this one rabbi was on. He goes, I don't worry about the blacks.
Yeah. I never saw anything like it.
It was so funny. He goes, I don't care about them.
He's lying. All right, so that's Fat Al Roker. He don't want to talk about the Jews.
A lot of these are just as quick. Yeah,
all right, here's Mike Wallace of 60 Minutes, no explanation needed.
Hey, Mike. Hi. Mike, I have a question for you. Hi. Is it true none of you are getting raises this year because David Letterman got all the money?
What are you talking about? We make more money than Letterman.
Well, thank you, Mike.
What, do you just walk away?
Yeah.
He always sounds like he's on television.
Yeah. He has no actual personality. He's a robot. Here's Walter Cronkite, who hates John.
Hey, Walter, can we ask you a question for WXRK Radio?
Hi, how are you?
How are you? Are there any pictures of you? What? Are there any pictures of you without your mustache?
Oh, are there any without my mustache?
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
You ever do a sitcom?
Goes along with it. Oh, no, I appeared on one or two, just appeared on them.
Thanks, Walter.
Hey, you get pissed off.
Yeah, so I wish we would wanted, the first question.
Well, if you'd gone with the next question, that would have been it.
Yeah, but,
But I was, you know what I was trying to do? He always gets so mad at you.
I know. Just trying to, ease him into it.
Ease him into it. Everyone says to me, you blow the guy off. First of all, we were thinking about how funny it must be to see Walter Cronkite with his mustache. Because, he's a real goofy-looking guy. Like, where are these pictures?
It's actually, the mustache helps.
Yeah, so I thought that would drive him over the edge. Just saying, do you have any pictures? Because he would say, frivolous question. F you. Dumb. Dumb. But the next question... Yeah, what was the next question?
Do you think it's wrong that Canadians are allowed to host nightly network newscasts?
She would have been mad about that.
And that's what was the other past win during the news. See, that would have been...
Yeah, well, I didn't know...
scolded me for that.
Yeah, if you had said you have a past win during the news, he would have gone nuts. He would have gone ape. F you. You disgust me.
What are you trying to do?
See, but every time I do that, everyone yells at me and says, why don't you ask him a couple of nice questions?
You know what, I wish... Can I be, the judge of... Because I know I only get one now, so can I just go to the,
Yeah, if you know you're only going to get one, you do what you want.
Because I think, these were more kind of written for if I could sit down with them for a little while.
All right. Yeah, well, I don't know.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Feel out the situation. Am I actually giving leeway to John?
You always get into trouble when you do. He's had that option before, and he blew it.
All right, I'll give you the leeway. I trust you.
Thanks.
All right, here's the supermodel, Elle Macpherson.
Here's someone who, we asked the most harmless question, and she gets angry.
That's what I mean. You can't predict.
Al, one more. Al, this way. Al, please. Hi, okay. Who's our vice president?
What did you just say?
Who's our vice president?
Are you trying to make fun of me?
No.
Are you stupid, a model or something?
Oh, I didn't say that. What's so bad about that?
Back it up.
I'm trying.
Notice she didn't answer the question.
She didn't know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
in her defense, she's not American, so why would she?
Who is our vice president? Oh, I'm stupid or something. Meanwhile, she doesn't answer.
Are you making fun of me?
Here's you, Downs.
That's funny.
He doesn't get mad.
Hey, can I ask you a question, please, for WSK? Who do you think would win in late night, David Letterman or Howard Stern?
In late night? David Letterman, probably.
You think so? Why? Are you a fan of Howard Stern?
Yeah, I'm a fan of both of them.
Thanks. To you?
I bet you Downs doesn't even know who you are.
I know. I believe Letterman. Well, why do you believe that? I don't want to comment. How do you know?
I'm a fan of both of them.
Yeah, sure you are. I bet he doesn't watch either one of us.
No, but he's heard of David Letterman.
Right. Guy's on another planet. We had a couple of good ones for him. Let me see the list.
You sure we had some for him?
I thought we did.
No, we didn't.
We didn't?
No, that was actually generic.
All right, here's Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was there.
Donald. Donald. XRK Radio, Don. How you doing?
Okay, how are you?
Do you ever think when he's not fighting, Mike Tyson should be chained up like Mighty Joe Young?
You're doing great.
Thank you, Donald. Thank you.
Oh, you can't corner him.
No. You're doing great. You're doing great work. All right, here's Pia Zadora. Pia Zadora, who, of course,
now,
just broke up with her
why did
husband.
she get invited to this party?
She was waitress.
Oh, she waitress? Oh, I didn't realize.
Anybody gets invited.
Pia Zadora's a big star.
Oh.
All right, here you go. She finally dumped that old bag she was married to.
She had him for long enough to get 2 kids, and he'd have to support her for the rest of his life.
Right. Because he can't possibly be, she's pretty hot. I can't see how she'd be into him. He had to buy her, movies to do, and he actually financed whole movies for her.
Not only whole movies, but remember when he fielded an entire orchestra, paid for an album, and then sent her out on tour with that orchestra?
Someone once told me that he had said to them, and this is just a rumor, that he said the reason that he does all this is that she gets the best sodomy. That was supposedly
That's
a quote.
a rumor about all of these situations.
Yeah.
Explain it, wouldn't
It sure would. How'd she look?
All right,
Yeah?
Hey.
Nothing great?
Yeah.
All right.
But have you ever seen him?
Yeah. Here's Pia Zadora. You got a problem with your nose?
No, now what?
Did you hear you breathing?
No.
You got like snot noises.
You sure it's me?
Yeah, I'm sure it's you. Here's Pia Zadora.
Pia. When you're at the movies, do you ever think about Pee Wee Herman?
All the time, even at home.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell is that? Here's Regis.
Regis. Over here, please. Hey, Regis. Next question. Okay, how do you feel working for Disney knowing that Walt was anti-Semitic?
Oh, I have no idea. I didn't know that. Is he really?
How big a stiff do you think Kathy Lee is in bed? Come on, Regis.
How big a stiff do you think Kathy Lee's in bed? And then he wouldn't answer?
No.
See, the guy doesn't answer. He's a dick.
But he always tolerates me for one.
Yeah. Because he doesn't realize who you are. Next is Carol Jenkins. She's a local anchor woman here in New York. And the only thing funny about her is she's sort of cross-eyed. Is Carol Jenkins the one from Channel 2?
No, you got her
Channel
mixed
4.
up. This is Channel 4. She's not cross-eyed.
Oh, I know who Carol... Isn't Carol Jenkins the one who's adopting Vietnamese children or
She
something?
didn't adopt Vietnamese. I think she adopted the black child.
Yeah,
Did
she's
she?
black.
Yeah, I know she's black. She went adoption crazy.
Yeah.
She's going to help all the black kids.
Well, that's not a bad deal.
Yeah, good luck.
You are so pessimistic.
She didn't even
There's
make
no way to help this world, is there?
She didn't even make a dent in all the black kids out there.
What are you doing?
I can't wait till the kid grows. I hope the kid grows up and steals cars and becomes a mass murderer.
Just what are you doing?
Miss Do-Gooder. All right, here's Carol Jenkins.
Carol, can I ask you a question? Why are the networks so anti-black?
Who's this?
John, how you doing? XRK.
How are you?
Good.
And that's it? They don't say anything?
No.
She doesn't know the networks are anti-black?
No.
What's her beef?
They get kind of stunned for a second.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
All right, this is Regis's producer, who everyone says is now a celebrity because he's on the show, too.
Gelman.
Michael Gelman. How come I don't know him?
You don't
know
watch the
him.
show.
Oh. What?
John has to stutter for 3 seconds on every word. There's only 5 words in the question.
On this guy? Why are you getting so nervous about a producer?
I don't know.
He just got you nervous?
It's just, it's not. I can't predict when.
I think John has trouble with the word antique and stuff.
Oh, I see.
Hey, Mike, will you just come to XRK Radio? Do you ever dry heave when you see Kathy Lee kiss that antique Frank Gifford?
Listen, man, you gotta stop that.
What?
No, really, I'm serious. Otherwise, I'm just gonna block you out totally, all right? I told you, clean it up, or else we're...
Oh, no,
That's Regis's producer?
No.
That's one of the...
Regis producer got really annoyed and walked away.
He's a little dink. Who is he?
And now they're starting to reprimand him.
Regis's producer. Who is he? Just tell me to answer the stupid question.
But this is the...
He's like a yuppie who got lucky.
Right.
I'm just trying to figure out what the security person is saying. How does he get to decide what is appropriate question?
Exactly.
And that's a $4 an hour security guy. He's deciding that the questions are inappropriate.
He's on the sidewalk now. He's like censoring John.
Yeah. Hey, before he was working the sidewalk for $4 an hour. Now he's deciding what should be asked by reporters.
I told you to clean it up.
Clean it up. There was nothing dirty about it.
No,
I'm talking.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. I thought he meant don't push and shove. That's what I thought. Oh, I'm sorry.
And who's that?
That's the publicist for the event.
You keep asking obnoxious questions? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
Who you got next here? Russell Simmons. That's the guy from Def Jam.
Now, this one, John stutters so bad that he's in the middle of stuttering, and Russell Simmons just answers.
Yeah, I got locked up, and Russell thought I was making a joke.
Are you nervous because he has a record company?
No, I'm just like, I don't know why.
What? I gotta ask cleaner questions. I didn't even check them. It was the first one.
Offending people, you know what I'm saying? Some of them, I think, are getting a little bit offended. It's like coming out talking about it.
Yeah, give me the clean list.
Clean list.
Say, Russell, XRK, OJ, innocent or guilty?
I don't know. I haven't been following it.
How you doing, Matt?
I'm fine.
Have you ever, No, I'm not. Have you ever masturbated while driving?
No, I don't drive. I've masturbated while driving.
Thanks, Russell.
You got real nervous.
Yeah, see, he answers, he thinks I'm kidding. Like, because I got locked up, I'm like, and he's like, okay, yeah, good joke.
He can't possibly be offended. That Def Comedy Jam is filthy.
He answered the questions. He couldn't be offended.
He's offended by my stutter.
Was your face locking up? And
yeah,
everything?
I locked up, and I was like trying to get out, but it was like nowhere to be found.
I can't wait to see that one on the E! Show.
So he just looked and like says, hey, good joke.
XRK, OJ, innocent or guilty?
I don't know. I haven't been following it.
He doesn't know.
How you doing, Matt?
I'm fine.
Have you ever, No, I'm not. Have you ever masturbated while driving?
No, I don't drive. I've masturbated while driving.
Thanks, Russell.
Man, you really go.
That
was good. How come you always like you had already introduced yourself and then you were like, how you doing?
What do you mean?
At the beginning, you sound like you're saying, how you doing?
Yeah, because I get him as he's walking in, then he finally will come over to me.
You say, OJ, innocent or guilty? He answers, then you go,
but then he's
how you doing?
He's shoved around in the mix, then he comes back.
Oh, I see, then you go, how you doing?
So I get him like one-on-one now.
And why do you say, how you doing? You obviously have trouble saying that.
Well, how you doing was easy. It was a question.
No, you were like, how you doing? How you doing? So listen to that. Like he gets him back on the second question. He's like, how you
He
doing?
doesn't know when he has trouble.
Why would he waste all the time on something like that?
Yeah, why
If his
waste time?
mouth's working, you might as well ask the question.
It's funny how he thinks.
Like a pre-stutter.
So you
Say, Russell, XRK, OJ, innocent or guilty?
I don't know. I haven't been following it.
How you doing, Matt?
yeah, how you doing?
Have you ever, No, I'm not. Have you ever
What did he ask you?
Because it's a joke. Are you kidding me?
He didn't even take you seriously.
masturbated while driving?
No, I don't drive. I've masturbated while driving.
Thanks, Russell.
Now, he's with that model, Veronica Webb.
Yeah, who another one.
Yeah, and Russell's not a real good-looking guy, so he's got to know that she's with him for the money.
Well, he's constantly surrounded by models.
Yeah.
He doesn't go out without them.
And Russell's no good-looking guy. I mean, I'm better looking than Russell. Yeah, he's really ugly. Here's Veronica Webb.
Hey, Veronica, next question. What's the capital of New York State?
Capital of New York State is Albany.
Really? Can you spell kangaroo?
Oh, my God. No, that's too hard for me. I'm a dumb model.
Thanks.
Oh, these models.
At least she's honest.
Yeah. I'm a dumb model. I bet you she can't spell kangaroo. I'll bet you she can't.
You?
She's saying, hey, you're just calling me a dumb model, but I'll bet you she can't spell kangaroo. No way. All right, well, nice job. Good one. Stuttering John checking in, and a little celebrity profile there. And we'll be back right after these words.